So, Charlie, you were at this meeting at the White House where the president brought in some social media people, and the press is saying that these people are very controversial, and some of them are. Who was there, and why, and how were these people chosen?
Well, I was there. Our good friend Lila Rose was there from Live Action. Our friends from Prager University were there, Heritage Foundation. And there were some people that I haven't met before, and I've seen some of their content online, definitely more in the creative space. But what I think is really promising about the kind of conservative movement is we don't all have to agree. We don't even all have to agree on tactics at times. It's almost as if the leftist media is attacking Donald Trump for not having everyone be exactly the same in the room, almost as if that's what they're used to. They're used to looking at a press pool where there's no disagreement whatsoever, which is completely antithetical to what journalism and expression should be. And so I actually applaud the fact that not everyone in the room agrees on every issue or sees eye to eye on even the way to go about advancing those issues. That's something that should be celebrated. But the insinuation that this is some form of a radical summit, nothing could be further from the truth. I mean, you have, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, no, I just to finish the point. I mean, there's people in there that are consistently attacked and misleading, in a misleading way by the media for doing nothing more than investigative journalism or really exposing, some of the biggest stories of our time. And I wouldn't call Lila Rose a radical. I mean, Planned Parenthood would call Lila Rose a radical. That doesn't make her one.
And certainly Prager is not. And Prager is being, his algorithms are all upside down to make sure people stay away from Prager University. So what came out of this meeting?
Well, first and foremost, the fact the meeting happened in the first place is a really promising sign. It shows that the White House is listening in real time to the wants, needs, and concerns of the American people. I think this issue of tech censorship is one that has been given a much bigger platform over the last 2.5 years than it was, previous to that. And I think that the tech companies are really unchecked and out of control in a lot of different ways. And whether it be the demonetization of Steven Crowder's videos or the restriction of Prager University videos on YouTube or Lila Rose not being allowed to advertise on Twitter while Planned Parenthood is. These sorts of isolated incidents, it shows an actual pattern. And so the big takeaway, first and foremost, is that this has really elevated this issue to the highest possible level and has definitely got the tech companies' attention. And now the president even said that he wants to call the tech companies back in and have them answer some of these questions of why these individuals and why these voices are being suppressed. But even beyond this is that this has been, and this is where I really applaud the president, this has essentially been a third rail of politics issue for whatever reason that both parties have been perfectly fine with, bending the knee to the Valley oligarchs and elites. And because Google, for example, is the most lobbied for company in the world. I mean, they have an amazing amount of K Street lobbyists that advocate for them. So this was not necessarily something that, the president will benefit from politically from the wise men of Washington or the K Street ruling class, but it's something that resonates with the American people and definitely put a lot of these social media oligarchs on defense. And I think that's for the better.